Grew up playing netball, and then when I got to about 12 years of age, saw my little brother had just started playing under 12s, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to have a crack at it. I was the only girl to play in that season for the league, and I got out there and I just fell in love with it. I guess what it taught me was that it's okay to be a little bit different, but it also helped me stand out, and I found that that was the kind of person that I wanted to be. I wanted to grow up and make a bit of a difference in, in the community or in people's lives. When I went through and did my recruit training, people were a little bit shocked. People were, oh, you're joining the army. By the time you get through and you get into the wider defence force, you'll find that there is a lot of females in that actual workforce. So on the inside, I'm exactly the same as everyone else.
Have you learnt things in the army that you've been able to bring into football?
In army, I know how to get the best out of people. How to make sure that we're all working towards the same common goal, and I think that transfers so well over to a team, like any team sport, but especially AFL, because having worked in a team environment for the past 5 years, it's so easy for me to then transfer over to a sport which is team-based. We have these groups that we're all trying to achieve the common goal being either winning a game or winning a premiership, and I think that it's so closely related that I fell in love with one and it was so easy to fall in love with the other.
And what's the army taught you about what makes a good leader?
I think the biggest thing is probably lead by example. You always find that the best leaders are those people that will say, you know what, we're going to put our bodies on the line in this quarter. And then it gets to that quarter and they're the first person in for a tackle, or they're the first person to put their body on their line for their teammates. People think that if you're in defence that it's just all about defence and it's all about army and all you do is work, but it's actually, I have a life outside of this and I can achieve all these goals, and I think that if you're motivated and you're keen to do it, defence is always going to be supportive of any dream that you're trying to get.